with the lip of your pan on the plate. Just turn the pan over, and there's your omelet. You see, that's very, very quickly done.
So we're gonna learn how to cook.
All right, you guys ready?
Bagels. Yes, Papa. Can I reach the eggs for you?
Of course you can reach the eggs for me. So something different today. You never know what you're going to get on this channel. The Sweet Loaf and I are going to share you my secret to success. And what is that? A proper breakfast. My favorite breakfast.
Me too.
Are you ready? Okay, so this is something that you can make yourself. Very simple. I can make 3 things well, and this is one of the 3. The other are queso and fried cheese. Am I wrong?
You are correct.
Okay. All right, so what you're going to need for this is, first off, some proper bagels. Now, one thing that our East Coast friends have on West Coast, guys, is they make good bagels, and we don't. But you can get ones that are passable.
But first we need to go and make a sesame bagels right after the eggs.
After the eggs, what we do is we have a local bagel shop.
After we eat them, we need to
Touch your microphone, and we
But first we need to go and see the eggs in first.
Okay, and we buy them by bulk, and then we freeze them, and then we bring them out. So you want a sesame.
Anything else with the eggs.
Okay. Next is you want some farm fresh eggs, 2 per person.
Egg we say and the eggs in the pan.
All right, you ready, baby girl? So this is Shh, listen. If you listen, then you'll learn. This is a bread knife, and my favorite bread knife is the Victorinox bread knife with the blue handle. Watch your fingers. Cut these in half, because we need to start with these. We got to get these things toasting. Now, you have to have your bagels properly toasted, right, Loaf?
Yes.
Now, if you can't find sesame, plain are acceptable, or poppy seed, in that order.
Poppy seed?
Yep. All right, into the oven. Follow me. Come on. Into the toaster.
Toaster.
We got a toaster oven a few years ago. Mrs. W was not a fan because it took up all of our counter space.
Mama, you are Mrs. W.
But it's good. All right, we'll get these things toasted. We want these nice and golden brown. We go to the bagel setting. I don't know if it makes any difference, does it?
Papa.
Where is it?
It does.
Does it?
First we need to put in the egg.
Let's go get our pan going. You ready? Go.
So excited.
Mrs. W got this great stand because the
Mama,
loaf, she likes to help.
W.
All right, so let's turn on the flame. Get our pan hot. Would you pass me the butter?
Papa, I will pass you the butter.
Oh, no, you could leave the butter in there. Okay, so what we want is we want a nice pat of butter, right? We'll go right into the pan. We cook our eggs in butter. Now, I think it was Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay said if
Papa, here's one of your eggs.
if you could cook butter, a perfect egg, you can cook anything. We've got the bagels.
It's gonna be all done soon.
We've got the bagels cooking.
It's all gonna be all done, Papa.
Yeah, we're almost there. We've got the pan heating.
It's gonna be all done. It's a family's touch.
Now the cheese. Now if you're
But first we need to wait until the bagels are ready.
She's a potent child. If you're an East Coast man,
Okay,
you're going to use
make some
Velveeta.
pancakes,
If you're a Midwest
Papa.
man, you want to go with your
Papa,
Cabot. But if you're
make
a...
some pancakes soon.
You are chattering like a magpie.
Should we see who can win the quiet game?
Who can win the quiet game? If you're a West Coast guy, you have to have a hard, sharp cheddar. That's critical. Tillamook aged in the black label. That's the one you want. Can you cut this? Oh, no, hold the handle. This is not very sharp. Hold the handle. We'll cut it around here like this. Go round, round, round. Now strip this off. Let me cut it for you. Ooh, I hear that butter sizzling. Pull that out there for me. All right, we'll set that aside. Over to our pan.
Papa,
Bring in the loaf. Hold on.
Papa.
Look at the butter sizzling. Now we don't want to burn that butter. We don't want to get that too hot. We want to coat that pan, right? Right there. Okay, so that's got a lot of heat in it. All right, we're just about ready for our eggs. Let's check our bagels.
Don't they always say it's most difficult to fill with animals and children?
I've heard that. What we need in the kitchen right now is Lucy running around begging for scraps.
No, Papa.
Oh, you doing this?
I'm doing it.
Okay, so make sure we have good heat in here. Make sure we have our flipper ready. I like these flippers. If you go to a commercial restaurant supply, you can get the ones that the line cooks use. The reason why the line cooks use them is that they're the best. They're skinny and thin. If you get the residential ones, they're thick and you can't get into that egg and flip it over right. So cooking the egg is really a difficult thing to do. All right, are you ready? Mm-hmm. Choose an egg. Okay. Here we go. And crack the egg. Don't break it.
Only 2 eggs.
Only 2 eggs right now. That's a little bit hot. Way too hot. I'm still learning this range.
Me too.
We don't want a soul on that egg. My granddad used to say, I want my egg with no soul. I don't know what that was.
These eggs.
All right, while that's cooking, back over to the bagel. Those are not quite ready yet. They've got to be golden brown. The devil's in the details. Turn that down so I don't forget and burn them. All right. Timing is everything. While those are cooking, we'll get our butter ready. Are you eating raw egg? I bet that's delicious. Now time for the flip. Now this is where the thin spatula comes in. Look at that, it gets right underneath there.
Raw
a little bit
egg
hot.
looks tasty.
That does look tasty. All right, now I didn't get my plates ready. I should have had that ready.
I want to have 1, 2.
We'll go with these 2 right here.
One last egg.
Butter your bagel.
You need to have your egg.
Put that
You
on
need
there
to
like
have
that.
your egg.
Hello. Is the kitchen a little quieter?
I told Mrs. W, I said, I'm going to do a cooking video with a sweet loaf. And you can say I told you so. We're going to finish without the sweet loaf. All right. Where are we?
What do they say? It's most difficult to make videos with
Children and animals. Yes. Okay.
You're lucky she wasn't pretending to be a cat.
I'm reeling from the experience. Okay, so here we go.
There's someone who tolerates noise better than others.
I don't tolerate it well. No, that's why I work alone. I just told Mrs. W, that's why I work alone. You know, I'm trying to produce a high quality product here. Okay.
But some days it's just the way it is, right?
Let's start over. All right, those bagels are looking good there. I'm just gonna keep those guys warm. Let's start over here. Okay, I'm gonna cook the perfect egg for you guys. Cooking the perfect egg is not very easy. Start with some butter, right? You can't cook a perfect egg without gas, in my opinion. Or I can't anyway. How are chickens doing? Are they still laying?
We got 14 eggs yesterday.
14?
But I think it'd been a while since he
In the middle of winter. So after our chicken holocaust, our neighbors, bless them, replaced most of our chickens.
Yeah, I think we're still down a couple. But
Some of our chickens, but they're still laying. All right, are you ready? Let's do it.
I got to tell you something.
What's that?
I'm hungry.
Well, I'm gonna make you something very delicious. Make sure that pan's coated. Now this is a good meal because it's delicious and it's fast, but the ingredients are important. All right, got good heat. Just like McDonald's.
Hopefully not.
Do they use eggs in McDonald's?
I'm sure they do.
Farm
but,
fresh eggs?
But I like real food. Like, I mean, not that it's not real food.
The older I'm getting kind of I'm like a hand phobia where I can't stand to have stuff on my hands. Do you feel that way or is that just me?
Just you.
It is weird. I never bothered me before, but it does now. Okay.
Ooh. I don't want a soul, baby.
The thing with cooking perfect eggs is you got to stay on them. you can't go off and do other things. You got to see them through. Once you put your hand to the plow, you can't look back. I'm not a fan of the white part, to be honest. I think that the chicken puts a little too much of the white in the egg. There we go. So
I'll talk to them about that.
I customize my eggs here. Now the eggs have to be cooked over easy because you need it to kind of flow out into the bagel. When I lived in Florida, there was a Jewish deli that made the most delicious bagels. I don't know what it is about the East Coast. I don't know if it's the humidity or if it's just the climate or the water. Oh, these are ready right there. Now that's what we're talking about right there. No soul. Granddad always said, no soul on my eggs. Now these are cooked perfectly. Look at that. Golden brown. Got that crunch on there. The sesame seeds, they get just a little bit of a char on them. They're just perfect. So really quickly, because these eggs are just reaching their critical mass. Oh my goodness. We need to put some butter on there. Don't worry if it's not spread around.
You know, you can put the two of them together and it'll melt the butter.
I know, but these got to go. It's time. Okay, perfect. Put that egg on there. That'll melt that butter there. Here's the most important part. I don't know what it is about, you've got to do cheese right, to make your cheese really tasty, especially that hard, sharp cheddar, you got to have one of these. You got to grate it really fine. I don't like cheese in like big chunks, and you can't what do you call it, shred it.
Yeah.
When you pre-shred it, it does something to it. It's just not the same. This is a microplane. Is this for nutmeg or is this for cheese?
It's whatever.
Well, this is perfect because it gives you, come in close here, I'll show you. It gives you that perfect, really small grated cheese. Now you want to figure how much you want on there, then double it. I'm talking a pile right there.
And I have to admit, we use this so much that I actually just ordered a second one.
Because it's always in the dishwasher.
It's always in the dishwasher. And we use it for other things besides cheese.
All right, I want a mountain right there. Tillamook, if you're doing the Tillamook, and don't let it, just save it for this. It's just absolutely delicious. Now, once you get that set up there.
Now, can I tell you something?
No, this is my cooking show. Oh, fresh ground pepper from did you know Peugeot makes the best pepper mills? It's the car company. It's French.
I did?
Yeah.
Is it French?
Yeah, and I've had it for years and it hasn't given up. Fresh ground pepper. And my favorite salt is the Kirkland, the Himalayan pink sea salt. And these grinders are nice because it gives you good coarse chunks and a good twist. One, there we go, like that. Okay, I'm gonna set you up in here. Now with this, you have to have really good orange juice. Not Minute Maid, not Sunny D. We can't grind it. We don't do our own here because we don't have any citrus, but this is, the Kirkland Organic is about my favorite. Okay, are you ready for a delicious meal?
I'm starving.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Now you can make this in about 5 minutes and it is absolutely delicious.
If you don't have a
Don't have a what?
3-year-old.
Yeah.
Thanks, love.
Is it good? Mm-hmm. Of course it's good. All right, now that yeah, that's what you want. See how the egg is dripping all over the place? That's the perfect consistency right there. That is a Gordon Ramsay egg if I ever saw it.
You're hired. You can make breakfast every morning.
I don't mind making breakfast. I just don't like the cleanup afterwards.
I'll clean up.
All right, well, thanks for watching, guys. Try it, let me know what you think. I'm gonna share with you my other 2 recipes, which will be my famous fried cheese and my queso.
You also make a really good pepper. The pepper steak? The pepper hamburger?
Not as good as yours.
You know what you make really good? Is all the food when we're camping.
Yeah. That's because everyone's so hungry that you don't really care what you eat, right? All right, we're checking out. Thanks for watching, guys. We're going to be heading into the shop and building the cribbing up for the sawmill. Will be in the next video. When I had a lot of the stuff that I had built, that the purpose-built stuff, the wood stuff for holding up the big logs, didn't make the move because we were really down to the wire on that. We left that stuff behind. So we're going to remake it and we're going to make it better. So we'll move over into the shop. Napkin. We're going to head over to the shop, build that cribbing, and then we'll move outside. So thanks for watching. May God bless you and your families. Please keep us in your prayers, and we'll see you guys on the next video.